Probably eroded up underneath of it. Little side trip this morning. Reese and I are on Lake Mead. Lake Mead is falling. If you look, you can see the bathtub ring on the other side. That white line. Over there's a boat ramp. See the boat ramp? There's a giant cliff going down into the water, so there's no way you could get a boat in over there. I think the water probably used to go most of the way up that ramp. You see how that's shelved over there. That's because of where the water has been washing up against it. Here, helicopters off in the distance. That's probably the tours for the Grand Canyon. They do helicopter tours. That's probably what that's all about. Let's take a quick look at the water. Come down here. You can see it's actually pretty clear. If you look around, you can probably see some clams in there. I saw some earlier. They were actually down here. Try to find one for you. They're just a little freshwater clams. I don't know if they're zebra mussels or not. I guess they're mussels, not clams, but there's a bunch of them in here. Well, that's actually warm, man. That's nice. But yeah, that's a dead one. But there were a bunch of them in here. When we get back up on top, we'll get a quick shot looking down. It's pretty impressive, but I just wanted you to see this. I know it's not gold. Very well be gold in here. And if it wasn't a park, we'd be out there panning right now. There'll be nuggets everywhere. See any nuggets in there? Reese and I decided to kind of stop over here at the boat ramp on the way out. And you can see that's where the ramp is there. Tons of parking. Obviously no one comes here anymore. Look down here, you can see it's all washed out. It's collapsed. The boat ramp, some of the boat ramps down there collapsed. I think that's where they tried to extend it so they could keep using it. Of course, it wasn't like that. It was probably up in here. But the water would have been like up in these cliffs. I wanted to point something out. Look down there. There's a little white duck coming our way. That's, I believe, a Muscovy duck. And when we were on the other side where those trucks are, that's where we parked a few minutes ago. The Muscovy was in that area, and when we parked here, he started scooting over. Now, Muscovy duck is kind of like one you would raise, and I don't even know if they can fly very well, but I imagine that's something, a duck that somebody dumped in here. He's probably coming over here hoping we're going to feed him. So I imagine people probably feed him, because he's, like I said, he swam from all the way over by those trucks since we've been here. Probably not supposed to do that, feeding wild animals, but it's maybe technically he's not wild because he's probably a domestic duck. The giant chunks of the cliff have broken off since the water went down. Probably eroded up underneath of it. Well, that part I'm standing on is getting ready to fall too. I thought we might as well hike up the hill since we're here, take a look on the other side. So this is pretty cool. I went ahead and climbed the hill. If you look here, you can see this was all beach at one time. And as the lake receded, you can see the little different levels it made with the waves. And I suspect all this right here was underwater, even up to the top of that, because you see how all the dirt's washed out of the rocks. Look how high we are. Here's a truck. Gonna get windy, sorry about that. But look at that. If you were here 10 years ago, we would be underwater right now. You can see the bathtub ring on that hillside over there, that white ring. That's where the water level was. So all this was underwater. Everything you're seeing out there was underwater. All right, let's work our way back down. See, the Muscovy came all the way over here. I suspect he's used to getting a few handouts every now and then from the people in the boats who are no longer here. Not gonna say he's gonna get handouts from me because you're not supposed to feed the wildlife, but I have a feeling today was a good day for Mr. Muscovy. Here goes one of the helicopters to look at the Grand Canyon. And Nugget Noggin did that one time. He told me the reason they paint them red is so they can find them when they crash. We decided to make a little side tour, and we came further down the road, and we're at what's called Peirces Ferry. They were trying to develop it to like a tourist destination. They said that there was some stuff here at one time, but it never really took off. The place the Park Service built, I guess, or the CCC, is falling apart. Let's check this little building out over here real quick. It might actually be a seismic station, that's what he was saying, but I'm not really 100% on that. safety come in here. I don't know why this would be a seismic station. Huh. Not sure what this is all about. This is, you know, fairly old. It's older than me. That's for ventilation right there. This could be part of that CCC camp that we read about, I would guess. No idea what it is, though. So here's a sign that talks about the seismograph station, and that's actually seismograph. It's that building up there. So that is that building over there with the stones is something totally different. Don't see any description about what it is. I guess we'll never know. Oh, maybe I should read this first. I'll let you know. Maybe that's it right here. Left the signature rockwork all over the cap house. They store dynamite. So that's where they store dynamite. So we made it down to Peirces Ferry, and supposedly, I guess what, in the 1870s or something, there was actually a ferry here. The guy built to ferry the Mormons back and forth across the river. So we'll go down here and just take a quick peek at the water, but you can see it's really swift. Yeah, so all the big rapids and stuff that you go in, you know, that most people go in, or up river that way, up through there, but it's just a muddy, nasty looking river. You can see how this bank is getting cut out right here. That's why it's so muddy. You can see how it's all falling in, and that just gets all mixed in with the currents, and that will just keep moving that way over the years, and eventually it could end up, you know, at the base of that mountain over there. To me, like they have an extension that goes down, so maybe I'm thinking that this whole area would have been underwater when the dams, when the reservoir was higher. You can see that like it was down 20-30 feet. And if you look across there, you can almost see like a line going around. So maybe this was underwater all down through here. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me. So this is where some of the rafts take out, right here. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's a big set of rapids right around that bend. You hear it roaring. It's not the plane. Sorry about that. How'd you like that little adventure? I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was a nice break from walking in the desert. Listening to the thing go beep, beep, beep. Metal detecting, looking for gold. I'm gonna give you one last view, and we're gonna hit the road. Jack. See you on the next one, I hope.
You are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is.